I uh, want to do a recap on April 24. That's the monthly recap overall. For the month of August. Ouch. I don't know how. I do know, but I don't know how the analytics of the monthly analysis. You think I haven't done this for the longest time? Okay, but anyway, let's just stick to this bar graph here, right? June, July, August, not good. I'd say, not very good. Not very good. Mostly due to kind of the same factors, man. We've been having problems with basically the entirety of the year, basically, right? And the main issue has literally just been consistency, right? Just not consistent enough, bro. And it's not even like the strategic consistency or the consistency of the strategy. I'd say it's just the consistency in like what's the word I'm looking for here? The consistency in how I approach my days, I guess I'd say. Excuse me. The consistency like in how I approach my days, I'd say, basically, because for the month of August, actually I didn't end up pulling up my analytics on. Okay, hopefully it's still recording the other tab, and if I realize it's not recording the other tab, it's whatever, I'll just have to redo it, it doesn't matter. But if I go to my videos, right, videos that were posted for August, right, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8 videos, right, and 4 of them being the entirety of last week, right? So 4 other videos were spread across 3 weeks, right? 4 videos in 3 weeks, which basically in turn just says that in those 3 weeks you probably did something only on 4 days, right? But that doesn't actually reflect the reality, right? Because can I set this so it's only focused on trades from the past month? I don't think we can. I don't know. But for the month of August, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 trades. 7 or 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 7 trades, and we only had one winner, right? Only had one winner. I remember this one clearly. It's the one we had to take profit early due to whatever circumstance, and then we basically took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 losses in a row. I don't think that's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, the worst has been 8 in a row, right? And but anyway, 6 is not good, right? 6 is not good, more especially when there were two other trades, I believe, in the month, even though I only did record the one for USD CAD, which was a good setup, right? Good setup, but not taken for whatever reason. Mostly just being literally just showing up, right? And there was another one which I remember looking at. I said I'll record it. I did not record it, which is basically like the culmination of the issue. Not culmination, but just goes to show like the issue is still the same, right? The showing up. I think I remember July. I did say like August would be the month of like literally just showing up, bro. Like try and be very consistent in that way. That I failed dismally with that. Right, a whole bunch of excuses I could make, but honestly, they wouldn't be good enough to justify anything. Like, there's no point now. So, okay, I think in terms of the losses, I don't think there isn't one of them actually that's like a bad loss. Hopefully, I did post videos with each of them. Hopefully, I don't think I did though. But even with memory, there isn't a specific trade I'd say was bad or horrible or just not according to plan, right? It was just the plan the way it was, right? The RNG. But the bad part would then be missing out on those two possible winners, right? Which, like every other month, I've said having those two winners literally could have just changed how the month would be, right? And that's been a theme for the longest times. Has been a reoccurring theme where if and only if I did take those trades, this would have been a different month, right? But then the question is, how long will it take for it to actually like cement in the mind and me realize that nothing will actually change, right? Whilst my actions are still the same, right? Mainly just not showing up. Also, it's not just the showing up part, but the being distracted one also, I think, is also a huge one, where you may show up, right, analyze, set alerts, right? Maybe an alert triggers, and then after the alert triggers, yes, you sit down and look at what is happening, but after that, basically, I don't want to say lose interest, but the follow-up is not there, right? The follow-up is just not there, and then sometimes you miss moves because you're not consistently checking the markets, right? Yes, you don't want to be glued to them, but also, like, I think certain intervals, man, you just need to pop in and just check. So for September now, it's the second day. There's no use in dwelling on what I did not do right. There's no use. So it's just gonna be moving forward for this month. Tweak a little bit, you know. Even if I can just be 10% better at showing up than last month, I think it will be a different result. So in that case, yeah, I don't think I want to dwell more on August. Not great, right? But not the worst in terms of strategy following was there. It's just the issue of showing up and missing out on possible winners that really eats into the profits, right? And if that doesn't change, obviously the staircase will keep reflecting, right, that nothing has changed. So for this to change, obviously something has to change. Now going back to this, should I just throw in the EOD? Even though today was literally like one of those days where this London here, market just literally just sells off like nobody's business. You're not following anything in there, and it's basically the same for all the pairs, right? SDCAD, I was looking for something within here, but I was waiting for more development. You don't get that. Boom, goes up, never looks back. And then EJ had a little bit more interesting price action. It broke this swing high here, which would then make this the 15-minute boss. Alright, so probably look for a pullback tomorrow, because today there really wasn't any. Like, this is not an IBOS, right? So it's really not valid to look for sells. It's better now that it has done this. Tomorrow we'll look for the break, pull back in, and then sells. But for today there was nothing interesting there. Euro USD, same as GU, pretty much just sold off. I don't even think following this would have been a good idea. So yeah, it's a little bit iffy, tiny bit iffy right now, tiny bit iffy. So no, not stressed about that though. We're just gonna show up and be ready to pull the trigger, right, if something does present. I think that's gonna be the plan for the month, right? Continuing patient, but show up a little bit more, so we can just miss less of the good ones, right? But keep the consistency going. I think it's been really good because I have posted for the entirety of last week, if I'm not mistaken. 25, 26, 27, 28, yeah. From Monday to Thursday, I did post, and definitely looking to do the same this week, next week, and just keep the momentum going, right? Try and not let it die. And yeah, we'll just take it from there, man. See what happens. That's it. Peace.